Congratulations, your application to join Godwit and Penumbra has been successful. I applied for about 80 jobs, I don't remember that one. Check. We will be contacting you on at. But that's right.
You are certain this is the correct number? Yes, dear.
Absolutely.
I still prefer the old two-way scrying glass myself.
You're an old.
Hello there, dear.
Good morning. Hello. We're so glad you're joining us, aren't we?
What? Oh, yes, yes, ecstatic. You'll fit right in.
Looking forward to it.
Oh, marvellous, marvellous. As we like to say here, no job too small, no task too big.
Any problems far too difficult.
That is not helpful, dear.
No, dear, with last week's copper reverse predictions. Reverse predictions? Where you trust in predictions only to find out they've all already happened. Unfortunate.
Yes, well, that was only for our agent, anyway.
Agent? You won't have done this type of work before, dear, so we've arranged a sort of mentor for you.
Did you get the handbook, dear? In the post? Oh, I think, yes.
For heaven's sake, not now.
I can't control the forces of the beyond, dear.
Alex, I'm going to send you some details. You'll need to call Herring's Fancy Cakes. Sabotage and murder. Herring's Fancy Cakes, sabotage and murder? It's a funny name for a shop. I'll send you Murgatroyd's number. Been with us a long time, both before and after. Before and after what?
Oh, yes, I think, oh, yes, I hear you. I hear your great spirit, builder of the pyramid.
Oh, very well. It's not King Whatsit, is it?
Oh,
Still haven't made all the hang of this. Alex, the handbook, page 45-ish. Look for the diagrams. Some sort of duck. Oh, I know this one. It's goat eating a stand. It could be Luxembourg or a vase. Ah, got it. It's either greetings from your uncle or beware open spaces, depending on the arms. What's that? Oh, I think that's probably the occult sign for I have left the gas on. So, get in touch with Murgatroyd. Good morning. Herring's Fancy Cakes, sabotage and murder?
Baby, you make my stomach ache like crazy. My heart beats so fast, it's amazing that I've survived these dreams for so long. Now the next one, maybe I can get out of this thing safely. If I would call up health and safety, my body's itching. Get yourself out of my kitchen.
Oh, hello. Mr. Herring from Herring's Fancy Cakes. I'm Alex from Godwit and Penumbra. I hear you've been having trouble with thefts from your business.
Oh yeah, well it was from my van actually. I just finished packing the delivery in and I had to nip back in here to get something, left the doors open. And when I went back out, well, there weren't a single cake box left.
What kind of cakes were they?
Oh, you know, usual sort of thing, sponges, icing, pastries, miniature crime scene.
Miniature crime scenes?
Oh yes, all the rage those are. You get a lovely little murder scene, you do. Piped as a tape little body in the corner, tiny little machete. They're very popular with leaving dues for managers, those. And then someone came round later and told me they'd found them all dumped round the back of the playground. And they were there too, I found them. Boxes one week, cakes the other. And the cakes had all been torn apart. A sort of confectionery massacre, it were.
Who or why? Well, I don't know.
Militant dieties?
And they took the delivery note as well.
Who were the cakes for?
Oh, most of them were for the cafe, or ones that had been left over from the previous delivery.
Which cafe?
Oh, the village cafe. It's in the village. I'll get him to call you if you like.
Thanks. Does anyone work with you?
Oh, well, Vic does deliveries sometimes, but he's security, he's not a baker. And last time I saw him, let me think, oh, it must have been day before, he came in looking for his phone. I'll get him to call you too. Oh, and my sister does the marzipan autopsies. But look, if you don't mind, I've really got to get on now with these throwing scones, so...
Drop scones?
No, throwing scones. They're very popular with managers leaving dues as well. Anyway, bye-bye now. Tell me what's happening, won't you?
I wish someone would tell me what's happening. Hello, Murgatroyd? I'm Alex. I was told that you'd be able to give me a few hints on how to tackle things, if that's okay.
Certainly. Well, for a start, it's a real badger oversight.
What?
Exceptional cheese status.
Sorry? I talked to the owner of the cake business, but I'm not sure what to do now.
The old prison dodge, maybe.
Did I hit my head?
Arrange.
Okay.
Was there anything else?
No. Thank you.
Well, cheers then.
Mr. Herring gave me your number.
Hello.
Look, I was wondering, does Mr. Herring have, well, any enemies?
Enemies? Nah. Well, not that I know of. Apart from the other baker.
Other baker?
Mr. Fish.
Tell me, is this business by any chance called Fish Cake?
How'd you guess? Can I, call you back?
Sure. I wonder how bakers fight. Baguettes at dawn? Hello, Alex. I own the cafe. I got your number from Herring. I've had to come home early. The police, he hanged himself.
Who, Herring?
No, my assistant, Ralph. I went in early to see what milk we had, and there was none, so I went through to tell him, and there he was, dangling from the beam. And he'd smashed up all the cakes, and the floor was so greasy, and, well, I slipped over.
Oh, gosh, I'm so sorry.
Well, I suppose it'll scrub up. They don't know how he got up there, you see. All this time, and he hated cakes.
Completed their 30-mile charity hike, despite the unseasonal thick fog. In other news, local museum owner Heather Bish is offering a reward for the return of the Dryland artefact.
Camisole FM.
And now on Camisole FM, it's the fabulous Tomorrow Bird with their version of Tainted Love.
Sometimes Local news. Local news website might have something useful.
got to get away from the pain you drive into the heart of me.
Bish Museum theft. No, nothing about a phantom cake smasher.
I've lost my light. For I toss and turn, I can't sleep at night. Once I ran to you, now I run from you. This tainted love you given gave you all a boy could give you. Take my tears, and that's not really gold. Tainted love, whoa, tainted love. Now I know I've got to.
Oh, I was going to call you.
Yes, I know, dear. Oh, do try and keep up, dear. How are you getting on anyway, Alex, dear?
Well, I was hoping that you might have something else for me to work with.
What do you think, dear? Best of 3?
It's worth a try, I suppose. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
What does that prove?
It's made of metal. The thing you're looking for is made of metal.
But lots of things are made of metal.
Well, that should make it easier then, shouldn't it?
Decidedly easier, I'd have thought, dear.
Who? What's it? What the? What?
You gotta come get me, please. It's outside. It's trying to get in.
What is?
I don't know. I've got to put it back.
What?
The artifact. The Dryland artifact. But I can't get out. Look, I'll text you my address.
You're the museum guard, aren't you? I thought so. I thought I saw a picture of you on the website and thought it was taken. You're next to the artifact case.
I don't know why I took it, please. I went to Herring's the day after and he suddenly came back. Well, there were all these cakes, so I just paid. I stuffed it into one of them, right into the icing. And then I couldn't tell which one was which, and I didn't have a choice, so I smashed them all.
The old prison dodge. Hiding something inside a cake.
Come and get me.
I will, if you tell me what happened to Ralph.
I broke into the cafe at night. He came back for something. I knocked him out cold. I should have left then, but I felt compelled. There was this rope and I strung him up.
The butter. That's what happened. You piled it up where his feet were going to be.
Well, he was coming round. So I got him up there and there was no weight to him. I thought it was funny. And you know, as it melted, I even unwrapped it. Funny little mystery. I don't know why I thought that. God, I don't know. Please come and get me. Please.
Hello, Alex. Thanks for this. You said that when you got there was no sign of this Vic, is that right? No. The door was open, the house was empty, and the artifact was halfway down the path. Interesting. I wanted to ask you, when we first spoke you said it was sabotage and murder, but no one had been murdered then. Ah well, you see, I saw that in the cards. Happy families. Anyone can use the tarot, but for real evil I say look no further than Mrs. Curl the hairdresser. Evil? What is the artifact? Tell me, when you picked this up and you got it ready to post, you weren't wearing gloves by any chance, were you? No? Why? Oh, no reason. There's always something. When will you send the artifact back to the museum? Oh, I shan't. We have our own museum, you see. Keeps things safe. Us mainly. Oh well, Alex, we'll be in touch. Goodbye. Oh, here we go. The legend states that touching the artifact will bring down an ancient curse. But the curator jokes, we always wear gloves, so I can't comment. Dear?
Yes, dear.
hate you.
I know.